Hey moguls, it's Dr. T here, and we are here to do an upgrade. We're going to mogul on up into our higher mogul reality, and we're going to do that by mastering our addiction to sugar the way the moguls do it, right? We're here to have mogul mastery over our addictions so we can be the powerful influencer. That's what a mogul is. And we become the powerful influencer over the sugar, not the other way around. All right, cool. So today, I want you to tune in, stay connected, because we're going to learn to master the sugar addiction the way the moguls do. The top influencers, powerful creators that are leading the world and making sure that sugar doesn't master you, that you become masterful like a mogul. Okay, first and foremost, as we dive in, to understand our addictions to sugar, and I completely relate to them. I am continuing in my life to work on mastering this because it's in everything. That's the important point, to understand that all that's happened and why this sugar addiction is existing is because the entire system is programming us to be addicted to sugar and be slaves to the system so they can keep getting us to keep using it, to keep using it. To understand that we're being addicted on purpose, and to understand that you are either going to be a master like a mogul or you are going to be a slave in the struggle. And all these different devices and things that the powers that be use are to keep you on the hook, on the line, subdued, distracted. And that's not mogul reality. That is the struggle reality. So we want to stay connected to the fact that being addicted is a process that is happening to us so that other people can get us to follow their program instead of us being the masters of our reality and being the slaves or being the moguls that we came here to be. So understanding that is a very key. This is step one, that you've been made addicted on purpose and you've been turned into a slave by the system. And instead of letting those powers that be that are in the shadows and producing all of this addictive process with people, with the sugar especially, putting it in freaking everything, literally jacking up your dopamine so that when you're not like high on sugar, you feel weird because they literally got you to need it all the time, which is very productive and profitable for them. So your goal is to recognize you've been made addicted on purpose. They've gotten you reprogrammed, lots of the population, so that you feel you need it in order to be just at a certain level of normal. And they want you to keep wanting more of it. You keep getting more of it. You keep going here. You keep there. They put it in literally everything so that you then need it. They literally have gotten it to reprogram you. And so then you're doing it to yourself. So very important. You're going to decide to become the mogul master. And that's going to replace the addict to sugar. So that's one of our most important upgrades. And that is number two, our mantra. You're going to become the mogul master in place of the addict to sugar. And in place to the addict to sugar becomes the mogul master. So this is a replacement in your programming, and it's an identity shift that I'm inviting you to make here. The next part of it is to understand that when you have been made to be addicted to something so that the system can control you, extract from you, and essentially make you a puppet on a string and whatever strings they want to pull, it's important to recognize that it's a revolution to transform yourself and free yourself from that slavery. So your number 3 is you're really going into a revolution of your own to say, I am freeing, like myself, viva la freedom, right? I'm getting up off the string. I'm not going to be a puppet anymore. I'm going to be someone that is free. So this is about choosing freedom. And when we layer in this new programming, that's a whole entire thing than whether or not we're going to have a war with this friggin' substance that has now been put in everything in order to subdue the masses and control them. Next thing is you're going to understand that as you are getting free and becoming more of the master of your reality, you're going to go through an upgrade and you're going to feel that biologically and chemically. And that's okay. It's a detoxification from it in your system. And as you move through a detoxification, you're going to feel the withdrawals that come because your system got so programmed for it, it thinks something's wrong. But you know, you're invited to know that if you feel those withdrawals, that something is right. And you are on the track to being a masterful mogul where you are the influencer and sugar dissolves away with that struggle. You're going to feel a detox. You're going to know that you are on track because as something extinguishes, first, our operating system, our nervous system starts to feel like, there's something wrong. We're missing something that we're supposed to have. It thinks it doesn't know any better. And you're going to be so cool and chill, like the top moguls do. And you're going to put something else in its place. Whether that be whatever it is that you're putting in its place. One of the things that I've done when I want to replace something and put a new is when I want to replace something and make an upgrade is I put a new intention in. A lot of times we do like I'm replacing sugar with water, or what it could be any of that, by the way. You might replace every time you want sugar, you drink a big glass of water. You might do something like I've done before. When I wanted to do something that I knew I felt addicted to, I'm going to make like a video, something like it's something that is going to actually bring you closer to what your intentions are. So you want to make it, the replacement is not just something random, and the replacement is something that is about your larger intentions. So like in place of detoxification, for like, I'll just use mine, is video creation or content creation. So in place of sugar, and you're going to put it in, might be nature, might be more of a hugger, you're more of a hugger, whatever it might be, you're going to decide. We've got to reprogram it because typically if we just say we're taking it out, the system is so used to having something in that the way we help it ease through the detoxification, which is appropriate, and you want to know this is good, I'm detoxing, is you're putting something new and helpful, nourishing, something that is in purpose and in your intentions in. Whatever that might be. All right, so I gave you my example. In place of sugar detoxification, with me just like feeling that, is video creation. In place of sugar detoxification is 1,000,000 moguls receiving a transformation. See how that does something different? Versus like, I just don't get to have something, and my child self says, this is not fun, and my chemistry says, give it to me, I have to have it or I'm going to die. We have to put a new program, install it, and run it. It can be a beverage. It can be something related to nourishment of like food, but it can also just be some other thing that is your higher intention. Next step is to know that when we take like the hardest thing, and again, it might be something else for you that you can use this on, but I'll just be upfront here. More and more so is sugar has been One of these things I've detoxed from over and over again. So as I do it again, to go more into the mogul dimension, I'm putting in something that is absolutely as intensely positive as that addiction is intensely negative, which really helps it. So, me, transformation is the ultimate purpose that I have. So, replacing sugar detoxification with content creation and a million mogul transformation makes it so there's like a powerful replacement for this very powerful addictive substance that is being put into everything. Another step is clearing and purifying our environment of this thing, knowing that it is literally everywhere. And for me, I live in Dubai, and while the rest of the world has this, it is literally everywhere. In every, you can just see, there's just this sugar opportunity, and everywhere. It's like such as like a freaking fantasy candy land here. It's like everywhere. And I just feel like that's pretty much everywhere in our world at this point. It's just like sugar, sugar. We got to know that like we're in literally Sugarland, Candyland. But biggest thing that can impact our transformation is our environment. So we want to change our environment. We don't want to be battling with it. So we're going to clear that out of our environment. We're going to, instead of doing the thing, we've all done it, where you're like, well, I'll just eat it first and then I'll get rid of it. We're getting rid of that. Our environment determines our reality, our zip code, our locality, our community, and definitely the bubble we live in our home, in our sanctuary. And we're going to know. We're going to remove this toxic, poisonous substance that is meant to be like a teaspoon a day or something like that. And we're going to clear it out, and we are going to purify our reality so we are not in a battle with it. And we can instead have the environment of a mogul and be in the mogul dimension. And the moguls have so many purposeful things that they care about that sugar is like the bottom of them. Moguls are caring about world transformation and leading and creating and innovating, role modeling, bringing forth new realities, and being entrepreneurs and being great power couple partners and building multi-generational family dynasties, creating as new creators in the world, transforming humanity. This is like a low level thing, and we want to shift it from our environment. So here's an example. I'm going to do it. This is one of the I've got this, it's like leftover. Every part of me wants to drink it. It's this pink grapefruit deliciousness. I'm one of these people that soda water, Diet Coke, and I rarely drink sugar drinks, but somebody bought some and they're here. The sucker, it's going out. I'm pouring it out. Bye-bye. Pouring it out. Pouring it out. It's gone. Going into the garbage can. Oh, that feels good. Thank you. I'm pouring it out. Yay, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. So right here, right now, grab whatever it is and let's get rid of it. All right, so I'm going to hang out with you right now while you grab whatever it is that needs to be tossed out and you friggin' toss it. And for me, it's not only going to be in the garbage or down the sink, whatever it is, it's going out down the trash chute in my building. And for you, let's get it all the way out of your environment, whatever you need to do. So take this moment. If you need to pause the video and resume, do it. Let's get anything that needs to go. Anything that has this excessive sugar in it, just getting it out of your system so it doesn't jack up your dopamine, take you up and take you down, and get you as this slave to it as a master. You are replacing sugar as the master, and you are becoming the influencer. In its place, we want to put something. I go with the sparkling water. A lot of you probably do that. And we've got to program our body to take in the new thing. So I can be doing the other upgrade that I did, which is replacing it with video content creation and moguls transformation. And I can also replace it with some good old fashioned hydration. Letting my body know we've got a new program we're running so that we can be a mogul. Okay. Flushing your system. That's the last step we're going to do today. Make sure that you absolutely flush your system out. So as it's going through a detoxification, you keep giving it the liquids, you're drinking the really healthy, good water, you're getting it to roll through your system, come on out, because with each detoxification from sugar, so you can be more of a mogul and more of a master, all of the impurities and everything is coming to the surface, and we want to have it flush out. So your body becomes purified, which is the key to living your purpose. The more purified you are, your purpose comes through. It doesn't have to fight through all this toxicity. Your purpose can emerge, can be the focus. You can be in a higher reality of your actual purpose, receiving those amazing resources from the universe and having them come through you because your system is clean and pure and detoxed. And because the universe knows that if you can master sugar and be a mogul, it can give you a mogul reality because that's what you can handle. And if you remain in a battle with sugar, the universe knows it's trying to get you to upgrade and give you more resources and more purpose and more flow. But if you're down here battling with the sugar, it's like you're busy with that. We're going to give it to someone else. So we're going to go to a whole next level. We're going to keep purifying our body into a top mogul so that we can receive more of our purpose and master reality and lead it and influence it and create it like the world's top moguls. Okay, everyone. So this has been a really amazing upgrade. You've gotten several steps to implement. What I'd love to hear is what your comments are about this process, what your mantra might be, your upgrade as we refer to it. Mine is, in place of sugar is a masterful mogul. I think I said something else, but that's what I'm going with right now. In place of sugar is a masterful mogul. A masterful mogul replaces the addict to sugar. Whatever way you want to do it. We're going to do a upgrade, a replacement, and make a pattern shift so that you have an upgraded program installed in your operating system. Go ahead and comment and let me know what yours is. Let me know how you're doing making this upgrade and purifying your system so your purpose can be given to you more and more, and you can completely embody it in a state of purity and mogul capacity. And thanks for tuning in and making the upgrade into mogul reality. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.